once we're in the CARP.CA website, it should be laid out pretty much the same for everyone. And we scroll down to the bottom right hand corner where we have our login button beneath the map of Canada. Bottom right hand corner, Chapter Director Login. We click that button. That takes us to the login page on the back end of this website. And we use a software called WordPress. So you enter your username and your password, and that will get you logged in to the editing functionality of WordPress. Each chapter should have their own username and password. If you don't have it, if you need it updated, let me know by email or phone me, and we'll get you updated right away. So there's my username, a.quinn. Yours will be your chapter name, and you'll each have your own password. If you click Remember Me, you may not have to enter the information every time. Click Login, and that takes us to the dashboard. So now we're inside the back end of CARP.CA, and we can begin the editing process of the content on the website. On the left-hand column beneath dashboard is the pin button, which helps us to post or edit current posts. In this tutorial, we're going to add a new post. So we've logged in, we go to posts, and I'm going to add new. When we click add new, that opens up the website editor, and we can begin by giving this story a title, some body text. We're going to add an image or two, and then we're ready to publish that story. So I'm going to type our title in the top box. And there's my title, new tutorial available for CARP.CA chapters. And in the box beneath that, we have an editor that's very similar to things you may have seen before, Microsoft Word, etc. And these top buttons help us edit the text we're going to enter. If you only see one row of buttons, that's because this is click the Show Hide Kitchen Sink button. So if you only see one row of buttons, click this one, and that'll open up your second row of buttons, where you can change the formatting of the text. You can underline, justify, change the color of some of the text, cut, paste, erase, and make links. So I'm going to begin here by typing in some text. So now I've put in a few lines of text. This is the first line of body text in my new post. Very simple, but you may not want to be typing from scratch inside the editor. And therefore you have the opportunity to cut and paste from other sources. If you're going to cut and paste from other sources, please use one of these two options by clicking on the T box or clicking on the W box. T is for any source of text that you're going to edit, and the W box is specifically for bringing in or cutting and pasting from Microsoft Word documents. So as an example, I'm going to open up a new tab, go to CARP.CA, and I'm just going to copy and paste some text as an example. So I'm going to highlight the first few paragraphs of this story about cable bills. Copy that, edit, copy. So now that's saved on my computer, and I'm going to go back to our editor. Now because I've taken it from another source, I want to use this button, this T button, to copy and paste as plain text. So I click that box, that opens up, and I Control V as it asks. On Apple, it's Command V, and paste that in there. Click the insert button, and now I've taken that text from the CARP.CA website. I've copied and pasted it into our post. I may have to do a little bit of tidying up for formatting, spacing, but now I see I've got a few more paragraphs from my story. So we've got our body text for our story, and now I'm going to want to add an image. To add an image, we place the cursor wherever we'd like the image to appear on our post. I'm going to place it right here, just beneath the paragraph. And we go to Upload Insert on the Add Media button. So I click this box here, and that opens up the Add Media box, where I can choose images from my own computer, from a URL, which is another website, or from our media library. In our media library, we have 3,052 current images. Any images that you upload from your own computer remain in the media library. So we have a number of images that we've added ourselves, and we have images that chapters have added to their own websites that are stored in the media library. So just as we did in our conference call, I'm going to add a picture of myself. You know, get to know me, see what I look like if we haven't met. I type in my name, Anthony Quinn, and I'm searching for a photograph of me in our media library that has 3,052 images. Click Search Media, and voila, there is one picture of me, or one picture entitled Anthony Quinn, and we see I have a number of options as to the size and the alignment of the image. The default is the none position, but if you wanted to justify it left or right, or have the text go around the image itself, you could choose that option, but the none option is a clean default option to use, and we have to choose the size of the image. The optimum size for an image on our website is 460 by 345 pixels. So that is in between our large and medium options here. So knowing that 460 by 345 is our optimum, I'd rather go below that. So I choose the medium size. I'm going to click Insert into Post, and this will move that picture inside the text editor, and here I am now inside the body of our story. If I put my mouse on top of the picture and click, it gives me two options: to delete the image or to edit the image. So I'm going to click Edit the Image, and we'll see that I could change the alignment of it still, and I can change or add a caption here. Right now it's captioned Anthony Quinn Speaks at Fraud Conference. I'm going to remove that because I don't want that in my story. I'm going to delete that and update, and now you'll see the caption beneath my name has been removed. If I wanted to add that caption again, click on my image, click the Edit button, and in the caption box, this is where the caption appears beneath the photo. Click Update, and now this image has a caption. This is where the caption appears beneath the photo. So we have our post's title, new tutorial available. We have added some text. We've typed a little bit in, and we've copied using the T box, and we've uploaded an image into our story. We've added a caption, and we're quite happy with how this story looks thus far. One further thing we have to do with the images is scroll down to the bottom right-hand corner of our editor and set a feature image. The feature image is the small thumbnail size picture that goes along with the headline of our story. So I click Set Feature Image. Again, we have our choice of choosing from our computer, from the URL, or from the media library. From the media library, I'm going to add a picture of Moses Neimer as an example. Type in Moses Neimer, and I search for a picture of him. Now we see we have a number of pictures of Moses. I'm going to choose this picture of Moses, the CEO, with Kevin Doherty, and I open that up, and here we see the size of the picture. So this picture is optimized 460 by 345, so that's perfect. I will click the full size of the image. I don't have to give it a caption, as it's going to be the feature image, and I just click Use as Feature Image here. Rather than hitting Insert into Post, which will put this picture in the body of our story, this will set the photograph as our feature image. I click Use Feature Image and close this box again, and now you'll see on the bottom right hand side the feature image is set with Moses and Kevin. Again, this image will appear along with the headline story on the news feed on your CARP.CA website. It won't be in the body of the story, but it'll be the headline picture, the smaller headline picture. So I have now a title, an image, a caption, and more text, and I've set our feature image. Now we have to tell the website where to put this story, where to put this post on our website. So beneath categories in the right hand side are a list of all the chapters. So scroll down regionally and find your chapter. If you're in Halton, you would click this box. And for an example right now, we're going to go to PEI. So I'm the chair or the community officer for the PEI chapter. I've made my post. I click PEI, and now the website knows where to put this story. It will now reside on the PEI homepage. So we've added all our content information. Now we're going to preview the story and see how it looks. I click the preview button under Publish, click Preview, and that opens up a brand new tab on my browser. So this page isn't live yet, but it gives you an example of what it will look like. I see my headline is New Tutorial Available for CARP.CA Chapters. I see the body text. I see the image, which is centered but in the none. It's not aligned left or right, but we've chosen none, which is that nice default. And then we have more text. So I'm pretty happy with what I see here. I'm going to close this tab and get back to my editor. And now I'm going to do one last check to make sure I'm happy with everything that's here. I am, and now I click the Publish button. And once I click the Publish button, this story will now be live on the CARP.CA website in the Peterborough tab. Excuse me, the PEI tab. And now I see in the top left, I get a message from WordPress saying your post is published. So go to the top left corner and go to the CARP website. Visit site. When I visit site, it takes me back to the main page. I can go to Community, to Atlantic, click on the PEI button, and I see the top story now on the PEI page is that there is a new tutorial available for CARP.CA chapters. You can click Read More. See, this is our feature image here. It doesn't appear in the body of the story, but it tells the story that goes with our headline. I click Read More, and I see the full body of our story. And if I'm not happy after I see, or this information I want to edit, I scroll to the bottom of the story and click the Edit button. The Edit button gives me the opportunity